2026 is halfway over, and the numbers are in. Millions of IMDb voters have spoken, and the top 10 they produced is full of surprises. A horror film that refused to leave theaters, a Pixar comeback, and 2 films Hollywood didn't make at all. These are the best movies of 2026 so far, ranked purely by audience ratings. Number 1 broke a box office curse. Kicking off the list at number 10, The Bone Temple. Nia DaCosta picked up Danny Boyle's rage-infected Britain and delivered the best-reviewed film in the franchise's 24-year history, 94% from critics, and a rare A- cinema score for a horror movie. But here's the strange part. It made just $58 million worldwide. That makes this the year's biggest gap between acclaim and ticket sales, and a film that will almost certainly be rediscovered at home. At 9, the streaming sleeper of the summer. Zoe Deutsch plays a grieving woman who keeps leaving voicemails on her late sister's old number, until the number is quietly reassigned to a stranger. On paper, that's a gimmick. On screen, Leah McKendrick turns it into something rarer, a Netflix romantic comedy that critics and audiences actually agree on, at 85 and 94%. The lesson studios keep relearning. A simple premise, executed with sincerity, still wins. Number 8 has the strangest premise in the top 10, a flock of Irish sheep investigating their own shepherd's murder. Craig Mazin, yes, the writer of Chernobyl and The Last of Us, adapted the cult novel 3 Bags Full, with Hugh Jackman and Emma Thompson leading the human cast. Critics certified it fresh at 97%, one of the best scores of the entire year. Family films this odd almost never get made. When they do, apparently they land. At 7, the most divisive film of the year, and it is not close. Antoine Fuqua's Michael Jackson biopic, with Jaffer Jackson playing his own uncle, hosted the biggest opening weekend ever for a musical biopic. Then the scores split the internet in half. Critics, 38%. Audiences, 97%. That 59-point gap is the widest critic-audience divide of 2026. This list follows the voters, and 148,000 of them put it here. Number 6. The toys are back, and this time the enemy is a tablet. Toy Story 5 opened to $160 million domestic, the biggest weekend of the year, and set a franchise record for its audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's the nuance the headlines missed. Its Metacritic of 73 is actually the lowest of the main series. Critics feel the formula. Audiences clearly don't care. For a 31-year-old franchise, ranking this high is still remarkable. At 5, the first of 2 Indian films in this top 10, and proof that this ranking follows voters, not marketing budgets. Homie Ajania's Cocktail 2 arrived 14 years after the original, a spiritual sequel starring Shahid Kapoor, Kriti Sanon, and Rashmika Mandanna. Professional critics were split on the screenplay. Audiences were not split at all. On pure IMDb rating, it outranks every Hollywood blockbuster released this spring. IMDb's voter base is global now, and lists like this one are finally starting to show it. Number 4 is the one that makes people cry. Sally Field, in her first leading role in years, plays a widowed aquarium cleaner who strikes up a genuine friendship with a giant Pacific octopus named Marcellus. It sounds like a hard sell. It plays like a warm bath. Netflix's adaptation of the best-selling novel is certified fresh. Audiences rate it 90%, and Field's name is already circulating in the awards conversation. Quiet dramas rarely crack a mid-year top 10. This one earned it. The podium opens with the horror phenomenon of the year. Curry Barker's Obsession is a monkey's paw story, a wish that comes true exactly as promised, which is precisely the problem. It premiered on the festival circuit, then simply refused to leave theaters, running 45 days on word of mouth alone. Understand how rare this is. Horror lives in the 6s on IMDb. An 8.0, with critics, audiences, and Metacritic all agreeing within 9 points of each other, is closer to a unicorn than a jump scare. Number 2 comes from India, and it is not an accident. Aditya spy thriller Dhurandhar, The Revenge out-earned its predecessor within 2 weeks and passed $170 million worldwide, cementing Ranveer Singh's comeback as one of the biggest stories in world cinema. Here's the twist. Its 8.2 rating is dead, even with our number one. The tiebreaker was volume, 66,000 votes against 400,000, which brings us to the one film this year that everyone, everywhere, agreed on. And at number one, Project Hail Mary. Ryan Gosling wakes up alone on a spaceship with no memory, 2 dead crewmates, and a mission to save the sun itself. From the team behind the Lego Movie and Spider-Verse, adapting Andy Weir's novel, it became the year's most loved blockbuster. Nearly $700 million worldwide, a 98% audience score, Gosling's best ever, and 417,000 IMDb votes averaging 8.2. Original, expensive, sincere science fiction was supposed to be unmarketable. This movie is the counter-argument, and the voters made it number one. Here is the full picture, side by side. 3 patterns jump out. Horror and animation overperformed everything the industry calls safe. The spread from 10th place to 1st is exactly 1 point. 2026 has been deep in quality, not top-heavy. And 2 of the top 5 didn't come from Hollywood at all. The audience deciding these rankings is global now, and the studios that notice first will own the next decade. 5 films just missed the cut. Zendaya and Pattinson's The Drama, Pixar's Hoppers, Backrooms, Gore Verbinski's Good Luck, Have Fun Don't Die, and The Mandalorian and Grogu. So, did the voters get it right? Tell us which film is ranked too high and which one got robbed in the comments. ReelTally turns real ratings data into a new ranking every month. And next up is the one the studios won't like, the biggest critic versus audience gaps of 2026. Subscribe so you don't miss it.